All right, you got the picture? Good. Everybody get back to work.
It's wild. I had a good week.
Except Florida all over again. Might
Mhm.
as well tell a story.
Nah, it's cool. I had a good week. We had a wedding on Friday that we went to.
Who got
Besides
married?
that, Big Dog Trev.
Shout out to
Peace.
Trevor.
Yep,
Shout out to
shout out
Trevor.
to
Shout out to
him.
Big Dog. Shout out to Big Dog.
He will be on the podcast very soon.
We keep saying that, but there's no date. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be watching this and be like, "Yeah, there's no date. There's no date, Trev."
There's going to be a date. Wait,
Nate said he wanted a date. I can't remember which date,
Nate
but I
Nate's
texted
scheduled
him.
for 5-1.
5-1. So we just got scheduled, Trev.
right after.
Whatever works. You gotta just talk to the man's wife now. You know, he's not Big
Yeah.
Dog no more.
I was about to say it through the podcast, but yeah, I guess you gotta ask his wife now.
He asked his wife's permission now.
Yeah, but we gonna get him one. But shout out to him for getting married. That was a beautiful
Yeah,
experience.
thanks for having us. It was wonderful. Yeah, the rest of the week was just work, more work, more work, and more work. No shoes came up that I wanted. We gotta have a J review episode, so I can plan out my shopping experience.
I'm telling you, when the start of the season starts, you gonna have to show them one shoes.
Yeah, I do. I got my Oreos customized. I'm proud
Oh,
of
you got a
those.
custom?
Yeah, those Raven shoes I got.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I sent you guys. Yeah, those are customized.
Yeah. Start of the season, they gonna be safe right here.
They're Jordan 4s, and now they're for me. No one else in the world has these shoes.
Man. Yeah, nobody else can.
Wow.
Those are clean though.
How
Those
was
are
your
clean.
week? What you do this weekend?
Same old same. The wedding was amazing. Like I said, um, chill. It was chill. Besides work,
Mm-hmm.
I stayed up for like 28 hours straight, something like that.
Because he wanted to.
I don't know if I wanted to.
Yeah,
I,
he had keys.
I
Nothing like
saw.
it
I woke up when the sun was down, saw the sun come up, saw it go down, and seen it come back up.
by choice.
Yeah, I'll say it was like.
Rob.
What's up?
So you know how I like answering my phone call and talking to these scammers, right?
Yeah.
And you know how I always tell you we always have a good time with them.
hmm
Well, yesterday Darren was actually there, and he decided to record one of our adventures. So here soon we'll have a scam call recap for you to hear and watch and listen, and maybe we can even play it on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
We're
definitely.
gonna get
Just
all
send me
the.
the video. we can react to it like usual.
It's 42 minutes long. I want to chop it down to the best parts.
Yeah,
Try to
make it
get
like
like
4
13
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, it's bro, 4 minutes.
I mean, you can compress it.
The ending by itself is too.
Darren's fantastic. So Darren helped me with it too. He was my brother who was going to the military, and we went bananas. It was so much fun.
Bro, it was fun. It was like over an hour. Like by like 20-minute mark, he was like, "Yo," he's like, "You should probably start recording this." And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna start jumping in this thing." Like I'm his brother. I want to play Madden, and I'm gonna get deployed on Wednesday.
It was great.
I
We asked him
was
about his personal life. We did everything, man. It was great.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I can't even lie. It was definitely a scam.
This time after this, I'll show it to you the first time.
Right.
First time.
Darren, you can't. You can't be doing that, right?
Do what?
That's mad illegal, dog. You
What?
know you about to go to. You know this is a public podcast, right? You can't be saying that you're doing crimes on a public podcast.
What crimes?
That's stolen valor.
What do you say?
What?
That's stolen valor.
They coming for you.
When they do a crime to you, you do a crime to them.
Oh man, I'm ready.
It was a great time.
All right, so let's get into our first topic. So the Tennessee State Senate passes bill to require drunk drivers to pay child support if they cause death of a parent. What do you guys think about that?
Who? Child support of the child,
No, to the parents.
but the parents just died.
The parents died.
What
Yeah,
did
the
you
parents
just say?
died.
To the my fault. Yeah, to the kids. Matter of fact, can you bring your stream up so I can see this already? Okay.
That's what.
Oh, I
Wait,
thought you
what?
guys could see already.
Nah, we can't see nothing.
So if they kill their parent, they have to pay them child support. That makes sense. I'm cool with that. But do they also go to jail? Because then the child support would be nothing.
That's a good point. Because if they killed him, that's manslaughter.
Yeah. So
That's like
I'm a
20
little
years.
confused.
But you could also make the money in jail, right?
Like cents on the dollar.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
you're basically a slave.
But what if all of your assets went to them to pay for child support?
Well, hold on. Let's read the
All of your assets. What's if you have kids?
Let's scroll down a little bit.
They're
Let's
just gonna
see.
fuck.
Shit, you clearly didn't think about it when you was out drinking and driving.
So they have nothing. Your kids have nothing either.
Let's scroll down. Let's
You're
read.
in jail. Whatever you make in jail, could probably.
It says they reported bill in Tennessee a unanimously passed in the state Wednesday that would require someone convicted of vehicular homicide due to intoxication to pay child support if that person kills a parent. House Bill 1834 was introduced 1 month prior to the sentencing of Janet Hines, who was driving while intoxicated when she struck and killed Chattanooga police officer Nicholas Gallagher, February 23rd,
She killed a
2019.
police officer.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nick. Gallagher, 38, was 1 month removed from his police academy graduation when he went to inspect a manhole covering overflow water in Faithful Heights. Blah, 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 blah. So Hines was convicted of the aforementioned charge and sentenced to 11 years in prison. Gallagher's family, which included 2 children, filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Hines. The establishment that served her and the city of Chattanooga for failing to maintain its manhole cover. They were seeking $25 million. After Hines was sentenced, the family signaled their intent to double the request. Wow. So they're going to try to make her pay it? I don't understand what this has to do with child support. Scroll down. Or are they just referring to the women's child support?
I think you're picking up on both mics.
Oh, well.
Like that.
Hello?
Yeah. Do that. You gotta be back. You gotta lean back.
Oh, please. Say something.
It just sounds like you're underwater.
Says you're underwater. I don't know. It makes sense to me.
Keep going down.
Following today's sentencing, Janet Hines and Gallagher's family intends to request that the civil court double their damages for the wrongful death of Officer Gallagher to $50 million. Did I read that right? 50. Did I read that right?
That's million, yeah.
Damn. 50 million.
Scroll up. Keep scrolling up to the beginning again. I just want to see. 1 month prior.
Who's gonna pay? Is this just like internal debt?
Search House Bill 1834 because I'm confused. You can like copy paste it in Google.
What am I doing? My bad. What am I doing?
Copy paste House Bill 1834 in Google. Second paragraph, first sentence. See what the fuck this is.
What do you want me to click on now? This one?
I mean, I don't know what this says. As introduced, requires a sentencing court to order a defendant who has been convicted of vehicular homicide or aggravated vehicular homicide due to intoxication, and in which the victim of the offense was the parent of a minor, to pay restitution in the form of child maintenance to each of the victim's children until it is child support.
Yeah. But it's only in Tennessee right now.
What?
You
It's
think this-
legit child support.
Would you like bringing this? Would you like bringing this to Columbus? I'm sorry, Columbus, to Ohio.
I just don't understand how you're gonna pay it if you're in jail for the next 11 years. Like, is this how does this work? After I get out of jail, you get the money, and then I'm a convicted felon and don't work anywhere really well. I don't understand who this helps or when it helps.
It clearly helps.
Maybe it's just as simple as it's trying to
If the
try
children
to
survive.
trying to keep people away from drunk driving in the first place.
if somebody is drinking and driving and kills someone's parent, and they have 2 children that are 2 years old, and I go to jail for 11 years old, those children are 13 years old when I come out, right?
Wait, yeah, okay,
They,
sure.
I go to jail for 11 years.
Yeah,
They're
sure.
yeah, they
Sure.
have 2 kids. They have twins. Let's say they have twins.
So you'll be paying child support for 5 years. That's what you're trying to say.
Oh no, I'd have to pay it all. You pay from the beginning when it was ordered,
Yeah, the backlog of the
So you be
payments.
paying 16 years.
but you pay up until they're 18 years old. After the, so you just pay them a lump. Like what? Who is this helping? Because now I'm out of jail.
This is a trap.
Like I don't understand
It's
who this
actually
is.
hitting it more.
But doesn't this make you not want to drink and drive though?
It definitely makes me.
I mean, you shouldn't drink and drive just because you shouldn't do it because it's a stupid idea. You're impaired. But yes, this would be deterrent. But I'm asking, who does this help? Why is this even a bill? Who
I
does
think
this
it's
help?
just trying to prevent people from drinking and driving. Hey,
It
there are
helps the
more
kid.
consequences now for you drinking and driving more than just going to jail for a couple years.
He's
Because apparently that
overthinking it. It
wasn't
helps the
working.
kid.
So let's prevent this. It's a preventive measure more than.
I don't think you understand. You're saying it helps the kid, but they're going years without this help and without a parent. If you killed, let's say you killed both of those people's parents, and now they're in the system, they're in child welfare or whatever. Like, how is that helping him?
They'll somehow get the ass.
They don't get the assets till 11 years later if you get the job, or you go back to jail.
Because you didn't pay child
Like,
support.
who is this helping? I don't
I
understand.
don't know how they're going to get the money.
I don't understand.
Like that's for them to figure out. I'm not the politician.
I see what they're going for. I just don't know who this helps, but
Maybe in Tennessee, their laws are a little bit more looser with drunk driving. Maybe
maybe
we don't get that in maybe years.
they're just trying to straighten it up.
The vehicular homicide, I would assume that
This person killed a cop and only got 11 years. So
Yeah, but they're
Well, that's
trying to make
not-
them pay like $50 million. They're
the
trying.
state
That's an
$50
internal
million.
debt.
They're
But you
paying
gotta
the state.
also understand, like
They're not suing that
think-
person. They're saying
everyone's still out of jail right now.
I'm just saying that shit's still wild. Who's it helping?
I'm not rooting for him to go to jail. I'm saying. In this case,
All right, Darren, I need you to talk more in the mic.
all right,
Yeah, it is.
I will talk more in the mic.
Don't talk in my mic. I can talk in your mic.
What you see what I'm saying?
I don't understand it. It's cool
I
though.
see LA's point. There has to be more. There has to be more to it. Like there has to be more to it. Like to make sure they're paying their child support. Like maybe you have to pay like maybe you can just like pay it out of your bank account or something. Like a direct deposit type deal. Those first couple years, the first 11 years you're in jail. Then once
Like
you get a
Darren
job,
said,
they can take it from your
assets.
job. I
If
don't
you
know.
have assets, they sell your car, they sell your house while you're in jail. Well, I mean, but then when you get out, who's that help? What if you have a family? What if you have kids?
That's
What
what
if
I'm
you're
saying.
already on child support?
So that means
Should've
they're.
thought
What if you're already on child support?
So
Then
we're
what
gonna
do they
put
do?
a kid in foster.
Then everybody gets put the assets.
What if you already have 2 kids and you're on child support?
Everybody gets split the assets. Every penny that you go to them kids, each one of the kids. That's one regularly. That's true.
I just don't get it, man. I feel like they thought this was a good idea, but they just don't know how niggas work. So
How drunk people work, because drunk people are usually poor people who are not.
drunk and driving
I won't
people.
say poor. I won't say poor people. I'll say not rich people.
Yeah,
Because if you rich, you usually know.
unless you're into drugs.
Okay, not young rich, old rich.
Dumb people,
Did you say Henry
dumb
Ruggs?
people, or who? Not Henry Ruggs. Who was it?
Henry
Yeah,
Ruggs,
it
you
was
heard?
Henry Ruggs. Yeah, Henry Ruggs isn't poor. It's just dumb people who drink and drive. Don't be dumb, because you're gonna hurt. Ooh, what happens if you driving like through Tennessee and you was drunk and then you hit someone?
Well, you got a
Oh,
big
you're
problem.
screwed.
Why are you driving through
Or
the
like
whole
you want to go
state?
visit family or something.
Why are you
Drunk.
driving through the whole state?
Okay, you want to go visit family one weekend, y'all went out, and you say I can drive back home. You kill somebody, and you're from somewhere else. Do you still pay? Do you
Yeah.
still have to pay the child support in a different?
Yes.
I'll
What if
just
you're
say,
like
yeah.
from a different country?
You're gonna be in America for a while.
What if you're like from Puerto Rico and you came to visit your childhood friend?
Who told you this? Yeah, this license will work here.
That's
So you're
wild.
telling me you're Puerto Rican, you're from a different country, and you're driving drunk through Tennessee?
You came to visit your homeboy from college.
This seems like a lot of bad decision making. You're probably like not good at making decisions.
A lot went into this where you just decided.
I don't know what. Okay, your homeboy from college is getting married. You came to Tennessee to and you wanted to go get a drink. You came home. In Puerto Rico, you get away with it. You just pay him off. You came here and you try to pay the cop off. Oh man, damn.
You can't pay off people in Puerto Rico when it's vehicular. It's different.
You sure?
I'm not sure, but vehicular homicide is totally different than just
We'll see. You
car
have
crash.
to die right there. You can die at the hospital for it to still be vehicular homicide.
Things. He probably still didn't pay nobody off by the time they got to.
Tell him it wasn't me.
Yeah,
Bro, tell him it wasn't me.
that wasn't me. It was his first.
You ever seen the song Shaggy? That's what you gotta say. You gotta say your verb's wrong. You gotta say, have you seen a song? Have you ever seen the song Shaggy? That's gonna come up.
What's the next topic?
All right, so I want to show you guys the scene from this TV show. Just to give the background again for the audience. My bad. Just to give the background again for the audience. This show was originally based off a book, and the book is about. It's what if the Allies lost the World War II to the Germans and Japan, and that's what the whole show's about. The show is called "The Man in the High Castle," and a little bit backstory. Apparently, America is currently owned by. It has German owned. It's split into thirds. It's owned by the Germans. It's owned by the Japanese, and there's like a middle ground that's just kind of, let's say, like I don't want to say outlawed, but it's like basically the Wild Wild West. There's no jurisdiction. It's just kind of wild. So let me show you this scene.
Blowout, huh?
Yeah, no toolkit. That's not good.
No, I got one in the trunk. Let me give you a hand.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, that should be good. Pull slowly up. Should do it.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, there's not another diner open for about 5 hours. Why pack an extra sandwich if you're hungry?
You don't mind?
No, not at all. I will need to see your transit papers.
Yeah, sure.
Egg salad. I hope that's okay.
That's great.
There we go. That was your first long haul?
How'd you know?
Well, not having a toolkit, that's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, I guess so. It's my first time out of New York, actually. First time seeing the country.
Oh, here it is.
You mind I ask, a tattoo on your arm?
Oh, soldier so fierce he'd kill a rose.
That was you?
Oh, a long time ago. We lost the war, didn't we? Now I can't even remember what we were fighting for. Your dad a vet?
Yeah.
Must be proud. Fine young man like you.
We're not really close, but me getting this job is pretty important to him. What is that?
Oh, it's the hospital.
The hospital?
Yeah, Tuesdays. They burn cripples, the terminally ill. Drag on the state.
Mm.
There you go. You have a safe trip, son. Make your old man proud now.
Mm.
That's from the
Where
pilot
does it even
episode.
started? Where does it even start? I was like, bro, why is it so foggy there?
Mm. Yeah, man, I don't know. That shit makes me sick. Like just thinking about it. Ugh.
Yeah, I ain't got too many words on that.
I mean, as a premise of a show, very captivating. I like watching twisted shit, but like just thinking about like what would have happened in real life. Oh, Darren, what if there was a metaverse or a multiverse where that shit did happen, and we're in the multiverse where it didn't happen?
I'm happy where we are.
Do you think Otherworld Darren's happy where he is? And if
He
you
was.
guys met each other, you guys would fight?
It'll be a good battle.
That's wild,
So
there,
so
Rob.
here's my question for you.
Ugh.
This is what I really wanted to get to. What do you see your theory? I haven't watched the show at all. Where do you see black people in this universe? If we lost World War II, what happens to black people in America?
What time period is this?
Like let's say 5 years after World War II. I don't know. I don't know how long after World War II this is.
Exactly.
I assume black people are still, you know, where black people were back then.
Are we
I
slaves
think-
to the Germans in their civilization? Are we slaves to
I
the
don't-
Japanese?
I don't think
Why were
so.
we going back to being slaves?
We're going back to slaves.
Tell me, bro.
Hitler said the greatest mistake America ever made was getting rid of their slaves.
That's fine. But I don't think we're going back to being slaves. And
Yeah,
that
just
black
go
people
back.
already know shit.
Yeah.
Like we're not going back to being slaves. We know shit. We know how technology works. That's not happening. They're going to have to kill us all. But
This whole country is run by Germans and Japanese.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they still went to Liberia. Like niggas can leave. Or what's happening with? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see. I'm shocked.
I don't
That's
know. It
why I
looked like a
don't
very
think about
interesting
this.
show, and I kind of want to check it out at some point.
I'll watch it. Oh, it's got 4 seasons, which is a lot, but I'll watch it. We'll see.
Completely will not watch it.
You'll watch an episode or two, Darren. You don't even know.
Oh no. Cloud
What movie did we watch not too long ago? Did we talk about it on here?
Dumbledore.
We talked about it on here.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we did.
I
Yeah,
think
we
we
did.
loosely mentioned it. We talked about it.
Mhm.
All right. So
No.
next, there was this top 50 rappers greatest of all time list that came out a couple of years ago. I wanted to go through it and see what you guys think about this list,
It's
where
a
people are
terrible list.
specifically
This
listed.
is a terrible list. I'm not going to even entertain this. This is a terrible list. Who made this?
I don't know. It was some podcast of a couple years ago.
They're terrible.
But I wanted to go through the list to see if you guys, where you guys think people should be rated, why,
This is
and all
god
that
awful.
jazz. So let's just go through the list. Number
I'm
one,
done. Who did this?
Jay-Z.
Do I agree that he's the number one in that order of best rapper of all time?
Yep.
No.
Number 2, Nas.
I don't think I know one bar from Nas. Personally. People say he's great. I've listened to him, but he's not number 2 best rapper of
The
all
cop
time.
shot the kid. The cop shot the kid. The cop shot the kid. The cop shot the kid. You don't like that song?
I don't, like I said, I don't really listen to him. I don't listen to the first 2.
Nas is
All I
great.
listen to the first 3
Jay-Z
rappers.
is great. The word this list becomes bullshit is number 3.
I
Joe
don't
Budden.
listen to the top 3. I listen to Styles P.
But yeah, and honestly, if somebody's just making a list, fair. If you want him to be in his top 4, I have no problem. Joe Budden is not in top 3. Joe Budden is not on this list.
Who's Black Thought?
Black Thought is one of the illest MCs ever. He's originally part of the Fugees.
Sounds nice. Common's dope. I like Common.
Biggie is dope.
Just Pac.
Biggie is
Tupac.
hot. Yes.
Yeah.
Andre 3K.
Beanie Siegel.
All right, let me tell you. Yeah, the biggest. I don't know who the fuck Stack Bundles is, but Joe Budden knows Stack Bundles don't know who you are.
LL Cool J. Hey. I don't know. They got J. Cole on there.
I would debate that you could take Twista and J. Cole off, and I'm a fan of J. Cole.
They got Meth and Redman on here. There was some old guys that put this on. That's why.
No,
But
these
you
ones were
still
younger.
wouldn't put Joe Budden. This is stupid. These niggas are stupid because you wouldn't put Joe Budden that high.
Honestly, I think that shit was kind of a meme, but it's still kind of
I
funny.
don't.
With Bum D, just not in the
They got
past
Cool G
few
Rap
years.
on there. They got Mos Def on there. Big Boys on there. Jeezy's on
Go
there.
right. Scroll down.
I don't think it scrolls down. I lied.
Bust the bus. Hey, they got Drake on there. Raekwon. Lloyd Banks. Really?
No.
And how old is this?
This list is just off.
Like 3 years, 2-3 years.
They must be some New York niggas.
That's just off. It obviously leans toward New York.
It must be some New York niggas, man. Good. I mean, hey, it's not for me. I
Like
can tell you.
5 niggas from the West Coast. Everybody else is from the South or the East Coast.
I can't tell you if I've even listened to Scarface in the past 10 years. I don't know a Redman song.
Redman be spitting. I get that.
I don't know a Redman song. Like Snoop. Okay, everybody knows Snoop. Is this just like what they grew up with, maybe?
But Snoop would never be at 34. That's the problem.
Well, they got all these other niggas.
I don't like this.
They got 3 stacks at least. That I'm okay with them at least. They got 3 stacks.
3 stacks should be a lot higher.
They got them on the list. I'm
Biggie
happy
should
with
be
the list.
higher. Joe Budden shouldn't be on this list. This
You
is
hear
terrible.
like
Why am I
mood music?
watching? Why am I looking at this?
You don't like
Wait,
mood music?
Like what?
It's
I
called
forgot
mood
they
music.
can't hear me. I gotta say no. I forgot because my body language just said no. That's crazy. I don't. Terrible list.
Sometimes it's for the best.
Where was Nicki Minaj? Was there any female rappers on there?
No.
Not that I
You
saw.
can't get a top 50, and fuck that shit. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Everybody that I said shouldn't be on the list, replace them with one of the dopest female rappers.
I
Future
mean,
wasn't on that list.
there's only 2 female rappers that would be eligible for that list, don't you think?
No,
Why?
I got at least 5.
Go.
Rhapsody, Nicki Minaj,
Top 50 all
Missy
time?
Elliott, Lauryn Hill, MC Light, Queen Latifah.
Megan Thee Stallion.
No,
Yes.
No. Megan's not top 50.
but I
Megan,
just named 6 that you could easily put on there or debate them on there.
And Future wasn't there. So
I'll give you Missy.
I'll even throw Future on there, honestly.
super Future.
Oh, that was my next
Was Luda
question.
on there?
Is Future
Was
the
Luda
greatest
on there?
rapper of all time?
Ludacris wasn't on there. The greatest rapper of all time?
Kanye said Future is the most influential rapper of the past 10 years.
He also
said that
said
when he was on
that
the-
about Lil Wayne 10 years ago.
Kanye West was not on that list either, now I think.
People don't see Kanye as a rapper. That's why.
But yeah, Future is probably the most influential of the past 10 years.
Maybe. I can see that.
Yeah,
I
man.
really wouldn't
But I
debate
still
it.
say we can say that, but I still say Lil Wayne influenced this whole mumble rap generation.
Well,
They're
Future
they all
was
got
influenced
dreads,
by
they all
Lil
put
Wayne.
Little in front of their name. They all try to be Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it's true. If you ain't trying to be Wayne, you trying to be Weezy, you trying to be Wayne. That's what they say, right?
I mean, yeah, Future's everybody's like Wayne though. I mean, everybody's going to grow from the next generation. Wayne been in it for so long that Future was going to come and be influenced off of Wayne, and then blessed on longevity of Future's music, he was going to influence more people
He was
too.
gonna turn off the lights. That's how long Wayne been rapping with Future. Turn on the lights. I'm looking for. That was like 10 years ago.
Easy.
Easy 10 years ago. Wayne was on that bitch.
Yeah.
Easy. He was on Karate Chop with him. I love that. I like any song with Wayne and Future.
What was
That
the
might have been
song?
my first
As long
Future
as my
song.
bitches love me.
Yeah. That was hot. Long as they bitch love me.
So that also brings it into my next
He's very
my next
influential.
question for y'all.
That's Sprite talk.
It's a 2-part question. Is hip hop for the young, aka kids? Is hip hop for kids? And can you grow out of hip hop?
What are we defining as hip hop?
Just modern rap music.
Rap
So
music?
for right now, who's hot right now? Baby, Gunner, Uzi, whoever's hot right now. Can you grow out of rap music? And is it just really for kids? Because if you look at the reason I asked you that is because when the hip hop was originally created, who was it made by and who was it made for? the younger generation, younger people, young kids, right? So I think it's not that crazy for to think that the next generation of music might not like the previous generations, and so forth and so on, and just gonna keep going like that. I think the kids that grew up in the mumble rap era, they might not like the next set of rappers that come through. They might think that shit's whack.
Okay. I don't know if the music is necessarily for kids. I think that the content is kids are captivated by it easily
Mm-hmm.
because they're still finding themselves. Their kids are just their friends are doing it. It's cool. It's hip, right?
Yeah.
It's what you do. But I think that the music is targeted towards adults. Like kids can't go to the strip club and they can't spend bands and they can't go to the movie store. You know, like it sounds good to them because it's on a nice beat. He's doing cool shit with the words. The music video's hot. It's got lights. I mean, it might be marketed towards children,
Mm-hmm.
which might be a whole different subsection of questions. But I don't think it's for kids. No.
I agree with LA.
But do you feel like some type of in all generations of hip hop? Do you feel some type of rebelliousness in it?
Yeah,
That's
100%.
what hip hop is. Hip hop has always been that.
I think
And,
that's
and
rebellion.
who do we look at as rebellious in America? The younger generation rebelling against your parents, going through that, especially through those teenage years.
I disagree. There's
White
plenty
people
of
not
people
like
that
their
we look.
parents.
There's plenty of people that we look at as rebellious in this country. For instance, if you're in prison, you probably rebelled against the law. If you're a Hell's Angel, we see you as a rebel.
Proud Boys,
Rebels.
they listen to that Uzi Vert.
So I disagree with that statement.
Well, I mean, I can see it. I can see it because it's being marketed towards children. That they definitely have their lollipop rappers or whatever they call them.
And
I don't really
NWA
see
was
how it's being
rebellious.
marketed towards children either. I don't get that.
You don't get what?
I don't see how it's being marketed towards children. Hip hop.
What do you mean? How hip hop is being marketed towards
Yeah.
children? Okay, let's redefine one more thing. When we say children, what age group are we talking about?
From like 5 to 6 years old to like high school.
High school being
17.
17?
17, 18, yeah.
So anyone under 18.
So like think about like literally from like first, second grade to 12th grade.
Okay, so if we're thinking about children, anyone under 18, like when you go, are children allowed to go to like Lollapalooza and stuff? Are
I
they
think you
allowed
have
to
to
go
be
to
over 18 or
festivals?
something. At least they go to festivals, right?
Yeah, 18.
I think you're able to go.
It's
Okay.
free for all.
I'm pretty sure if there was a kid who got killed at the Astro World, I'm pretty sure that you don't got to be 18. You probably got to be 18 to buy the tickets, but
Are there more children than adults then at those festivals and things like that?
no, those are college kids to me.
Kids, college kids.
Kids, but they're college. When you make
So Rob, when we say kids, let's get this defined. What are kids?
I was defining kids as anything under 18.
that,
Okay.
so when I
So
say
then I would say
college,
it's for adults.
thank you.
I would say hip
I
hop's for
don't
adults.
see how it market. I just don't get how it markets.
Because if they're going to be 18 and up, then you need to be an adult, right?
I don't see how it markets to children.
I would say it was marketing to children with it's being not maybe not marketing to children, but it was appealing to children because it's cool, it's hip, it's what's in the news, it's what their friends are doing. Hey, have you heard the new Kendrick song? Oh, how are you going? Oh, hey, I got tickets for my brother to go to this concert. You want to go with me? Like, I think that's cool. That's when they're trying to find themselves and trying to find how they move out throughout the world. I think that is what's happening with hip hop. Like Rob says, it's rebellious fans. They want to see the world. Let's go to the Currency concert.
No, that's not what happened either. If we're talking about with kids in the way that Rob is describing it, it's not even happening like that for real. Is it? It's not. Is if you talking about in a rebel state for those that age group, the only thing that's a rebel state is that you see that these rappers got money, they got chains, they got this, but your parents got to go to work every day, and you want to go into that lifestyle because you see that it might be more fun, but you don't know because you're a child. That's the only way you could say it's marketed towards children. But even then, the child is making the decision that they want to go into that lifestyle, whether it's music or whatever.
Have you ever bought your favorite rapper's T-shirt as an adult over 18?
No,
Did you ever have a favorite rapper's T-shirt when you're under 18 as a child?
like, I've had their shirts with their pictures on it. Yes.
As an adult,
No.
but as a child, you
I
did.
had a Dreamville hoodie as an adult, but somebody got it for me.
I'm gonna say because more children I see have like rappers, like shirts and stuff like that, but not really adults. Unless they're going to the concert with an all.
Adults, yeah, because adults gotta wear adult clothing.
I mean,
And that's
have taco pants,
I'm not saying
have
that
a dog shirt.
I'm not saying kids don't gravitate to music. Obviously they do. But to say that it's marketed to them, I strongly disagree with that.
So
I mean, they
let
have
me ask you a
toys
follow-up
with
question.
rappers' faces and stuff on them. What's up?
Why do you think kids of any skin color, anybody, kids in general, gravitate to hip hop?
As opposed to other music
As
genres?
opposed to other genres, because what was it, like 2017, 2018, when it officially became like the #1 genre in like the world? So like what is so appealing about hip hop that you think that kids gravitate towards it? Or people in general, I should say.
It sounds good and it's fast.
I think gentrification, right?
Jada's face, Doc.
Yeah, like of like communities.
Oh snap! I wasn't ready for that.
Explain this, Alan.
Or like when
You think hip hop gentrified?
No, I'm saying gentrification of these urban areas,
Okay.
and so then they're redrawing districts and lines and kids,
Red zone.
whatever.
Red line. My fault. You're talking about
But
something.
when all that happens, like people who wouldn't normally associate together in the mixing cultures and musics and whatnot. Like when I lived in Baltimore, in Maryland, like I went to school with a lot of Latino people. Like I love Latino music. I love Latino food. And when I came to Ohio, there was 2 Latino people in our whole school.
Facts.
Like, like I would have never gotten to experience that if I didn't experience it there. Same with some people who don't listen to that. And you're on the football team with somebody who listens to hardcore rap, and you're in the gym, and that's all they're playing. You're like, oh, I like this beat, I like that song. You go home, you play it. Now your sister's like, oh, I like that song. I'm gonna play it for my friends. And like, maybe that might not be the right word, but because to me, when you gentrify something, is when you kick out those who are I don't want to say you kick out those who are no longer able to live there, but you rejuvenate the area and you bring in more money, and that's what I
don't
put
really
in
see the
gentrification.
reference.
I can see. I think I don't know. I don't know if gentrification is the right word.
Maybe not the
It's
right
definitely like
word.
I don't corporatized.
Where you just mix the red zoning, maybe might be a better word. I don't know the word I'm looking for.
You're talking about the districts coming farther and further out in the sense of like what's going on with like the Westerville school district, and from how I was a real kid, there was like a community of Westerville. Then it become wider and wider and wider and wider. Pretty much you can live in Columbus and go to Westerville school, like in certain sense.
And there's a lot more interracial families. So you might be a white kid who goes to Uncle Tony's barbecue and he's blasting Lil Baby. Or, you might be a black kid and you go to Uncle Tony's barbecue and he's playing Guns N' Roses. Like, there's a lot of,
What was Rob's original question?
I don't remember, but hip hop has been
so the original
large
question was is hip hop for the young, aka kids?
No. What was the question you asked right before LA started answering just now?
Oh, give me a second. I gotta fix the boom.
I know we said that hip hop was the #1 genre.
I was
You said, why do
asking,
kids gravitate toward it or something?
yeah, why do you think kids gravitate towards hip hop of like any age, color, race?
because it's cool. It's hip.
It sounds good. And everybody's listening to it. Your parents listen to it. Everybody listens to it.
On every radio station.
How can you escape it? If you turn on your TV, you're going to see something hip hop based.
Ooh, and it's probably because of social media too. Those hip hop's everywhere on social media.
100%.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Kanye West, and what's her name?
I guarantee you, the next generation or a generation after that is going to love dubstep. They're just going to love dubstep.
That's probably bad.
There are people from our generation love dubstep.
I like
No,
dubstep. So
I'm talking about it's going to be one of those
Is this will be
shits
the most
of
popular
dubstep.
genre?
I don't know if it's dubstep necessarily the word that I'm looking
What is it,
But-
EDM or some shit like that?
for. Electric dance music, maybe. I don't know, something like that.
just remix and shit. What Kanye do?
Pretty much. Yep. On a higher level.
All right.
Mark my words.
And marketing.
So Amazon is planning. So Amazon to let other online retailers to. Crap! It keeps fucking up. Hold on, my bad. Here we go. So Amazon to let other online retailers offer Prime delivery service directly to their site, on their sites.
That's fine.
What does this mean?
Is Amazon going to take over the world?
What does this mean?
Essentially, if you go to my website, you can still use your Prime to buy it, and then still get there with the quickness of an Amazon Prime. You know, instead of having to go to Amazon, try to find the same thing. Boom, use your Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a good idea. And are they taking over the world? What big business is not taking over the world?
But I kind of,
So-
I'm low key kind of okay with Amazon taking over the world. This next day delivery shit is amazing.
So does this mean Walmart has the same option now? Instead of 2-day delivery, they have 1-day delivery now because they can buy it through Amazon.
It's possible. Maybe if they're in, business for them in some sense. I don't know.
So if Amazon says no, you don't get next day delivery, you're pretty much being shut down, huh?
I guess. Because
So
we're gonna
Amazon
find
is
it
taking
somewhere
over
else.
the world. Wow,
There you go.
good for them.
I have no problem with them offering the service. I will say that.
That's wild.
The
How much
next
do you think
thing,
they charge?
What do you think they charge?
Yeah.
Talking about the online retailers?
To use the Amazon Prime, that's got to be costly to have somebody there like this every day.
Percentage? A percentage?
10% of your cost, whatever
Your
you make.
sales?
Will that be worth Amazon next day delivery?
If you cut out other possible things, like if you don't got it, well, hell yeah, because you take away the credit card. If you can take away the credit card service fee for the business owner, yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
you just transfer that 6% to 10% over here.
It may be even less overall. To be honest with you.
You just get one guy named Chuck coming over every day at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
Hi, Chuck. Long time. I got 40 boxes for you today, Chuck. Don't fuck up. Last time they said they didn't get their box.
they got their bucks. They got their bucks.
Chuck, I swear to God.
all right. This next
And
thing I
that's
wanted to,
how
my bad. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. That's how the scam car went. That's how that started.
The next thing I wanted to talk about, I think is the funniest, might be the funniest shit I've seen in a while. So a member of the Pittsburgh, what are these niggas called? The Pittsburgh Maulers, USFL team, the spring football league team, was kicked off the team. And I want to show you guys this video of him getting kicked off the team, and tell me what you guys think.
John Peters, personnel director. What's up, man? Good morning, man.
Well, he crossed the line. So we had to deal with it. This is very difficult for me as a head coach, my first time. But we have a business. Okay, this is business, and you're a businessman. We all are. Because that's the nature of the beast right now. But when I first talked to you guys March 22nd, I had a handbook. I covered some items that were very important to me. Line 46 addresses that. Any disrespect of football or members, staff, USFL, hotel, etc., would not be tolerated. It's been brought to my attention that has occurred with you. So unfortunately, hear me out. Unfortunately, cost of doing business, I'm gonna have to let you go. Okay.
I didn't think I did anything or said anything disrespectful. I can tell you what happened exactly.
It's not important.
Right.
It's not important.
I don't know.
It's already happened.
Right.
It's already happened.
I didn't say anything disrespectful. He said, is that going to be a problem? I said, yes. That's it. I walked away. Meaning, I didn't think that was disrespectful. Me saying, yes, I don't eat chicken salad. And I was like, is there another option? Walked in with pizza. And I was like, can I get a slice of pizza? He said, no. I was like, he said, is that going to be a problem? I said, yes. That's all I said. I didn't say no cuss word, nothing. That's all I said. I promise you. No disrespectful on my dad's life. I promise you I didn't say nothing disrespectful besides yes.
And I appreciate you sharing that. But the matters, it's done. It's done. I appreciate you being shared. But good luck. Someone's feelings, hurt feelings, are a distant second to the greater good of the team. And we've moved on and turned that page, and I'm happy we did it.
I can't mope about something. Just go home and work. I ain't no dumb dude, so I'll figure it out.
One thing I could tell you is that
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
their fan base, they starting off bad with their fan base right now. If this USFL is going to kick off, I'm not a fan of the Pittsburgh whatever's Maulers, because that's just plain out dumb. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty more people that are just like, why would I be a fan of this? Let alone the league, because that's just stupid in general. But
Bro, so when I first heard about this story and he said chicken salad, I thought he meant like cut up chicken on like lettuce and romaine lettuce and stuff like that. I looked up chicken salad and this is what I found.
Oh, like, yeah.
yeah, chicken salad.
And I was like, nigga, I don't eat chicken salad either. I would have had a problem with that shit too. And the
Chicken salad's
funniest
good.
part was he was just like, can I get a piece of pizza?
I used to love it on sandwich.
Pizza's not bad. Like, that's wild. You could just tell them, I'm cool, I'm fasting. They cut him for not eating chicken salad.
No, they cut him
Terrible.
for being disrespectful. Apparently the guy asked him, "Is that going to be a problem?" And he said yes, and that's what they cut him for, being disrespectful.
I don't know this.
Even though I in no way, shape, or form is that disrespectful. It's just answering the guy's question.
Yes, because I'm going to be hungry.
All
Like,
right, well, y'all better buy me a plane ticket to go home.
He said like a staff member or something walked in with like a box of pizza. So he asked the guy, could he get a box of get a slice of that pizza? And the guy told him no. And that's what he was like. The guy was like, "Is that going to be a problem?" He said, "Yeah."
Yeah, I want the chicken salad.
Bro, who eats chicken salad? I was like, first of all, I was like, bro, you're gonna give a group of probably like 50 or so football players chicken salad for lunch? That's it? That's all they get? You gotta get one option? Bro, I was like, bro, I know this ain't the NFL, but come on, y'all. What are we doing?
I used to love chicken.
It might have been part of their diet plan or something, so he just wasn't following the rules. He should have followed the rules.
Who the fuck's diet plan was pizza?
Nah, that was for the coaches.
He said it was a staff member that brought it in. But my thing is, bro, who eats chicken salad? And why is chicken salad the only option? That just makes no sense.
I don't think the USFL got a lot of money behind them to have multiple meals prepped and brought in for these guys.
Yeah, that's what you think?
I mean, who is it? I don't even know what USFL stands for.
United States Football League. I don't know.
Scroll down.
We have a national.
He's got tweet comments below. Scroll down.
Oh yeah, he was. They were going back and forth on Twitter. He was basically calling him bullshit, and they're disrespecting his name. What rules did I break? Now you're lying on my name. Say less. Because they put out a whole statement about them releasing him.
On the first episode of the United by Football, the weekly USFL All Access docuseries on Fox, Devon Smith was shown on camera being cut from our team by Coach Kirby Wilson. The show captures hundreds of hours of film with the intent of providing transparency to the fans, but unfortunately, much of the context was left out of it in this moment. Smith had violated 3 team rules in a 24-hour span, and in this particular incident, disrespected a cafeteria worker, which wasn't captured on camera. Smith has subsequently reached out directly to Coach Wilson to apologize and asked to be reinstated to the Maulers. That's disrespectful.
I don't know, man. This thing's real fishy to me.
I'm going to be on Devon Smith's side. Until
Real.
you,
I feel like that coach was on a power trip.
He's a head coach for the first time. Fire motherfuckers in a hotel
Like,
room.
nigga,
I
you're
don't
not
know.
Mike Tomlin. You go sit
I
down.
know.
my thing is not none of that needs to be said. It's just you didn't have to do this on camera.
You didn't even do shit.
I
And then
bet, Darren. I
even if
bet
it
they
is on
didn't.
camera, even if it is on camera, you could have edited his whole thing out so much more to the point he didn't even say none of that.
Darren, I bet it was the film crew who did it. I bet it like the whoever edited videos, they probably like, oh, that's a pretty cool moment and cut it in. I doubt that Mr. Maulers even knew that was going to be in there. They probably didn't get to choose what they.
So
could
they
have
need
wanted
to
to do.
figure out who to work with better because that shit ain't good.
That shit ain't moving.
That's not good PR, bro. It's terrible PR. Like I would, if I was anywhere into this USFL shit, I would find another team besides the Pittsburgh. I would find whoever their rival is going to be. I'll give it 10 years. If they last 10 years, I will. Whoever their rival is, I'm going to be that team's fan.
Wait.
So start a fan with.
You
You said
telling
what?
me that you're going to wait
I'm gonna
10
eat
years for
pizza
this
at
league to
every
be?
game. They eat pizza every rivalry game.
So you're telling me you're going to wait 10 years to see if this league still here, and if the league's here after 10 years, then you're going to decide to pick a team?
I don't know when I'm gonna choose a team. I'm not interested in watching the USFL.
Hey, I'm
They should
choosing
just be
Johnny
whatever
Manziel's
team
team.
you
That's the team I'm rooting for.
I hope you go to Ohio team so we can go to their games.
That'd be kind of fun. Eating
The
pieces.
Columbus something. Oh, that'd be lit. I'm eating great. We eating Domino's every time.
What's good?
Right. I gotta head out soon, boys.
All right, we can definitely wrap up though. We don't got anything else to talk about. So I would like to thank you all again for watching another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. This was episode 66 of the Purple Pill Podcast.
666. That's what's that, Drake?
That's the devil. That's the devil.
This dude Rob take everything too literal. Let's go.
Make sure you like and subscribe down below, where the devil is, I guess. And we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
I'm out. We're about to get us canceled.